Yakunendu tushara haradavala Ya shubhravastra Ya vina varamande dande takara Ya shveta padmasana Ya brahma chuta shankara prabriti devai sada vandita samam patu saraswati bhagavati nihishesha jadyapaha nihishesha jadyapaha. Hi, I'm Ananda Shakti of onlyloveisreal.love, and today begins the festival of the celebration of Saraswati Ma. And Saraswati Ma is the most transcendental of all the goddesses. She is the one who brings us sacred speech, which is called Vak, and is so beautifully expressed through the Sanskrit language, but not limited to that. It's any language that is drawing in high spiritual vibration, communicating this high spiritual vibration. So even English, when it is in the form of higher teaching or poetry, can be Vak. And she's also governing all of the most lofty teachings of yoga. So really she is the keeper of yoga. She is the one who really brings us the one. And just as each goddess has shown us the way to that experience of oneness through a different expression, a different mood of transformation, Saraswati brings us it through the arts. She is the goddess, the queen of the fine arts. She is the queen of sacred speech, of all the music, all the dance, and of all the highest, most lofty philosophies of yoga that speak about our most transcendental nature as our real self. She is extremely pure, and she has absolute discernment. So she's depicted sitting on a swan. And a swan, they say, I've never seen it myself, but it's said that this happens. A swan, if you have milk in water, a swan can drink just the milk and leave the water behind. And this represents discernment, absolute discernment between what is real and what is not real, what is the Maya, the illusion. And the swan is called Hamsa, and we speak about a particular extremely high level of spiritual attainment as Paramahamsa. You've probably heard this title put on different teachers, and it means that they have this param, this absolute level of discernment between what is real and what is unreal, and they are identifying with what is real, which is the oneness, which is the eternal, transcendental nature of reality. The teachings of Saraswati are so beautiful. The vibration is so beautiful. She will bring us beauty. She will allow our voice to become beautiful, to become sweet in its essence. The words that we choose to speak, the way that we decide to think. It is really an exalted and inspiring, absolutely inspiring state to be involved in Saraswati sadhana. And over these next 3 days, we are going to philosophize, we are going to sing, we are going to dance, we are going to maybe play a few instruments. We'll see how that goes. And really lift ourselves into what is most beautiful and what is most real. Because, in truth, only love is real. And this is a simple teaching, and yet the hardest one for us to get all of our cells to completely agree with, because our cells are wanting to stay involved in conflicts and old ideas and memories as part of their conditioning. I hope you enjoy this time together. Thanks for joining me. So we're going to start off by chanting a few rounds of Om, because Om is the transcendental sound of all sounds, so the mother of all speech. So Om is Saraswati. And Saraswati's bija sound, we've been talking about how each deity has a bija sound. The bija sound is Aim, which is also the bija sound for the Guru as well, because she is the vibration of the Guru, the one who takes us from darkness to light. So sit in whatever position you like, that you're comfortable in. Allow your spine to be upright, but relaxed. And touch the thumb and first fingers together. This is called Gyan Mudra. Gyan is the higher wisdom. Softly close your eyes, and you want to feel that the eyelids are actually soft over the eyes. This will allow the mind to really soften and relax and to start to focus on something beyond its normal habit of chatter. And then take a deep breath in consciously through both nostrils so that it's merging at your eyebrow center. And do that a few times. Breathe in to the eyebrow center and then back out again. In and back out again. And each time you breathe out, feel that breath going a little bit further out and that you're pulling it in from further away, uniting at the eyebrow center. So you're dissolving duality, dissolving duality, dissolving duality in a greater and greater plane of existence. And this, when we dissolve duality, then what we have is one. Begin to breathe. Every exhale goes a little bit further out. Start to feel it stretching further and further out. And now imagine that it's just going all the way into the infinite and coming back right into your third eye. Holding a white point very tiny at the eyebrow center as you continue with this infinite breath pattern. Excuse me. And the tinier the bindu point, the point at the eyebrow center is, the more it becomes a true bindu, which is something that is so small. It is a seed, but in it, it has everything. So this one, when we place it at the eyebrow center, has infinity within it. It has everything that exists in it. The smaller it becomes, the more infinite it becomes. And feel the cells of your mind, of your face, of your whole body relaxing and allowing yourself to be nourished by the infinite consciousness that's returning to you with each inhalation. And now take a deep breath in from the infinite, and we're going to begin a few rounds of Om chanting. Breathe in. Now focus at the eyebrow center. Just continue to focus on that white point. And we're going to repeat one of the most famous teachings in yoga from the Isha Upanishad. I'm going to give you the English translation first, because I think it's very important to know what you're saying. So repeat after me. This is it's a description of the Supreme Consciousness in every aspect of reality. That is infinite. This is infinite. From that infinite arises this infinite. This infinite is brought forth from that infinite. And that infinite remains infinite. And now, here is the Sanskrit. You're probably familiar with this. Again, I'm just going to give you a couple of words at a time, and then just try your best to repeat after me. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudjat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnam Adaya Purnam Eva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Let's try it one more time. me. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnam Udachyate Purnasya Purnam Hadaya Purnam Eva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Beautiful. Bring your hands together in reverence to this great teaching that everything is truly infinite, and it does not matter how many times this infinite expands into more multiplicity, it remains infinite. Your nature is infinite. You are infinite in your nature. That is your true self. Everything else is a story, a splintered story. Remember this. And this is the teaching of Saraswati. Remember this, especially in times of darkness and of feeling so tiny and so limited. Just remember that that is the illusion that you happen to be in at the time, but it's not the reality, and the reality waits for you. I have this very sweet, funny little instrument, and this is a very rustic version of the instrument. The real one is a little bit more going on. It's called an ekatara. Saraswati plays the veena, a very complicated, beautiful stringed instrument, so I thought I would just play a stringed instrument today for us. And ekatara is quite appropriate because it means it's one string. And this constant one sound is to remind us of the one, and it allows the mind to go into a little bit of a trance-like state, listening to it. So we're going to chant a mantra to Saraswati, the Saraswati mantra. Well, we listen to this ekatara. The mantra is Om Aim Shrim Hrim Saraswati Devye Namaha. So it's Om Aim. Aim is Saraswati's bija. Shrim is Lakshmi. Hrim is Durga. So we're including everybody, but our focus is Saraswati. Saraswati Devye Namaha. So she is the oneness. So she is everybody and she is everything. Join in. I'm not going to do call and response because it's very simple. You'll just start to catch it. Om Saraswati at your eyebrow center. Feel the vibration of the sound, of the breathing, of the shloka vibrating at the eyebrow center and making her come alive to bless you. Keep focusing on Saraswati and see her blessing emanating out of her third eye towards you, towards your third eye, giving you the blessing of the highest wisdom, of the inspiration of the fine arts as a vehicle to communicate this highest wisdom, of the sacred and sweet speech, Vak. Breathe along your spine, inhale up, and when you get to the top, 3 pulses of Aim, 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 or Bija sound. Breathe in. Aim, Aim, Aim. Exhale. Aim, Aim, Aim. 2 more times. Inhale. Aim, Aim, Aim. Exhale. Pulsing at the base of the spine. Aim, Aim, Aim. Inhale to the top, to the eyebrow center. Aim, Aim, Aim. Exhale, base of the spine. Aim, Aim, Aim. Relax. See her wisdom eye shining in yours. And now see her turning around and facing all of humanity and sending out just an infinite number of beams of light from her wisdom eye to the eyebrow centers of all of humanity. Blessing, blessing, blessing. Lifting the minds out of limitation, out of conflict, out of fear, out of pain, and into the love of oneness, the real love. Beautiful. And then bring your palms together. Once they're warm, place them cupped over your eyes. And in each palm of the hand, imagine a beautiful white gemstone, like a diamond. So not white, but like clear like a diamond. Shining into your eyes, into your perception, raising your perception even higher. Closer and closer to who you really are. And then open the eyes and remove the hands. And thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you're starting to really feel the different vibrations that are created through the understanding of these goddesses, and also just the vibration of the name, how the name really does invoke something different. And this is the magic of Sanskrit, it's the magic of Vak, of sacred speech. I hope you are having not just an external relationship, although if you have that, I'm so happy, but also if you're starting to feel these archetypes within yourself and allowing them to birth and be supported by grace and to inspire you and to inspire those around you. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Love you so much. Thank you.